What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for watching. Boy, do we have a treat for you guys today. So we haven't done a video like this in quite a while, and these are probably my favorite videos to make. They're just so much fun, and this will be definitely the most painful and probably the most expensive video I've ever done, because today we're shooting YETI coolers. Yes, we have two different versions of these very high quality coolers. Everyone loves YETIs. This is their plastic model that you're all probably familiar with. I believe it's a $200 or $300 cooler. And then this puppy right here is the real reason for the video. So this is their new metal version, very heavy and very durable. You can see the latch on that thing. It looks like AR-500 steel. And this one comes in at $800. I would imagine this is probably one of the best coolers on planet Earth. I've never met anyone that regretted buying a YETI. But today, we're gonna do a different kind of test with these things, because we're gonna see if an $800 metal cooler could stop bullets and possibly save your life. So before we destroy these things, I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys what they look like really quick. This is the Tundra 35. Like I said, I think it's $200 or $300. I'm not really sure. You get what you pay for with a YETI, that's for sure. So this one's got the little rubber ties that keeps the lid down, and then when you open it up, don't need that. And then when you open it up, obviously just a regular cooler on the inside. I'm curious to see what they use to insulate these things, because YETIs are known for keeping ice for days and even weeks sometimes. Some of the best coolers in the world for sure. And then here is the metal one. So this is gonna hurt, I'm not gonna lie, because it's such a nice cooler. Fully decked out, obviously. It's got the big metal lock on the front right there. And then when you open it up, just extremely nice. So we know that YETI coolers are great at keeping things cold, but can they stop bullets? Let's find out. All right, we're gonna start with empty coolers, see what gets through, and then I'll fill them up, which I think would be the more realistic test, because if you're camping or using a cooler out in the woods, it's obviously gonna be full of ice and stuff like that. So I've got both of them on the table. Now we're just gonna shoot them back to back and see if they can actually stop anything. First up, we've got the Henry Golden Boy 22 long rifle. I'm gonna shoot the plastic one first, then the metal one. I think the metal cooler stopped it easily. And there's the hole from our 22 on the plastic cooler. I thought I saw some dirt kick up behind it, and I did. So the 22 long rifle blew straight through the plastic cooler pretty easily. Can't say I'm surprised. And then our metal one does not have a hole, so it actually didn't even make it into the cooler, which does surprise me. I didn't think the 22 would go all the way through this one, but I did think it would make it into the cooler, and I was wrong. All right, next up we have the 9mm out of the Glock 19. I will be absolutely shocked if this doesn't go all the way through. Just gonna shoot the metal one this time. Obviously it'll blow right through the plastic one. Well, I didn't see any dirt kick up, but there is no way it stopped a 9mm. And there's our hole from the 9mm. I hope you guys can see that as well as I can. That yellow insulation looks crazy in there. Pretty cool. Let's go around to the back. Moment of truth. No way, it actually stopped it. Whoa, that is literally as close as it could get without going all the way through. Look at the bulge on that thing. That's what she said. Well, even completely empty, it could save your life from an intruder with a 9mm pistol. That's pretty crazy. So next up, we're gonna try the 45 ACP. This is the Hornady Critical Duty, I believe, and we're shooting this one out of the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield. 45 is bigger and heavier, but it's also going a little bit slower, so I don't know what to expect. Wait a second. There's no hole in the front of that cooler. Where's the bullet? There it is, right there, laying on the ground about 2 feet from the cooler. And that thing is completely intact. So obviously when you're trying to get through stuff, velocity is very important, but I didn't think there would be that much of a difference. The 9mm almost went all the way through, and the 45 didn't even get halfway through. That was surprising. Let's try some 12 gauge birdshot. I'm gonna shoot them both with this. I think the plastic one might actually be able to stop this. Well, the only reason I did that is because I love shooting shotguns, but the metal cooler has stopped everything we've shot at it so far, so I'm sure none of us expected the birdshot to do anything. I actually hit the metal latch with some of those pellets, and it literally just barely grazed the surface. I would like to hit this thing with a rifle. Even the cooler just barely put little dents in it. Now the plastic one does have some holes in it. We knocked the YETI logo off. Let's go around to the back, and nothing came out the other side. So it won't stop a 22, but it will stop 12 gauge birdshot. Well, I definitely thought we would have ice in these coolers by now. I didn't think it would stop all those handgun calibers. That is insane. All right, let's try the 223 out of an AR-15. Of course, this will blow right through, and then we'll fill it up with ice and get out some bigger guns. .223 entrance hole and .223 exit hole. So an empty YETI cooler will not protect you from rifles, obviously, but it did actually stop every every handgun that we shot at it and 12 gauge birdshot, even while it's empty, which is pretty crazy. Let's fill it up. I got some Super Chill lemon lime soda, also known as pea in a can. Got some grape drink, hook shot. And of course, for good luck, the Twisted Tea. Probably the best self-defense weapon out here right now. Oh. All right, right now we have one exit hole on the back of the cooler from the 223 that we just shot. So if we get any others, we'll know where it came from. We're gonna try the AR-15 one more time and see if it stops it now that the cooler's full. I don't know if this will make a difference or not. I'm finding out along with you guys. I didn't see nothing kick up. And the 223 went in right there. You can see that tiny little entrance hole. Go around to the back. And it stopped it. Barely, definitely almost came through. But it did stop the 223. Let's open it up. Looks like we hit one of our grape drinks. Maybe you can see that pop can down there. Definitely blew it up, but no exit hole. All right, let's try a couple big guns. This is the 325 grain 4570. Of course, coming out of the Henry all-weather lever action 4570. Try to put this one right towards the middle. I didn't lock it. There's our big old entrance hole from the 4570 right there. We lost some ice out of the cooler on that one, and not even a dent. It easily stopped the 4570. Wow. So that's obviously a much bigger bullet, not going nearly as fast as the AR-15. Oh, just absolute destruction in that cooler. Definitely looks like it hit the strawberry one there. Our Twisted Tea is still unharmed, of course. And I don't know where the bullet's at, but it definitely didn't go through the cooler. Cool. All right, let's try the 7.62 by 39 AK-47. I'm gonna go ahead and give it less than a 1% chance at actually stopping this. Let's see. There's no way. .762 by 39 went in right there. I put that one a little bit closer to the bottom. Go around to the back, and that's awesome. It stopped the 7.62 by 39. You can see the bulge right here on the bottom, obviously, from where that bullet almost came through. I would say the 223 up here was closer than the 7.62 by 39. Obviously, that is the 223 from when it was empty. The only exit hole that we have on this thing, but the full cooler stopped the 7.62 by 39, no problem. Well, surprisingly, this cooler has stopped every gun we brought out, which can only mean one thing. It's 50 cal time, and for this one, we've got a special guest. So this is a zombie head from Ballistic Dummy Lab. We're gonna set him behind our cooler and see what the 50 BMG does coming out the backside of this thing. So the scenario is someone invades your camp with a 50 BMG and you take cover behind a YETI cooler. Sounds like a bad day. Let's see what happens. All right, for this one, of course, we're using the Barrett 50 cal, and I'm resting it on our plastic cooler so I can use my slow-mo remote and try to capture some cool slow motion. What if it stopped the 50 cal? I would die. I think we hit him. Well, I can smell the twisted T, so even that was no match for the 50 cal. You can see our entrance hole right there, just below the latch. It actually blew the lock off, and we didn't even hit that. I wonder, here it is, way over here. Launched this thing, and it looks like it split right there on the metal and just completely blew that thing off. And pretty much everything in the cooler is obliterated. A direct hit on the twisted T. There's nothing left of that. Let's go around to the back. Oh yeah. Now that is an exit hole. Good grief, that's impressive. Not too many things can stop a 50 BMG. What a monster. And here is our unfortunate zombie that was hiding behind the cooler. Got bone fragments falling out. So it looks like that's our entrance hole. He's actually still almost intact. It didn't blow it apart. It looks like it just kind of blew right through. And there is the exit hole. Wow. I don't think he survived. All right, guys, there you have it. I have quite the mess to clean up. I hope you enjoyed the video. This turned out way different than I thought it would. I expected it to, you know, stop maybe a 22 and a couple handgun calibers when it was full. It actually ended up stopping most of those calibers empty, and then when we filled it up, nothing got through except obviously the 50 BMG. You're not gonna stop a 50 cal unless you've got armor or steel or, you know, a huge concrete wall, but this thing was very impressive. And again, I wanna thank opticsplanet.com for providing the coolers. What a fun video. If you want some coolers just like this, check out campsaver.com, and if you shop at Optics Planet, which I'm sure most of you do, you can text One Shot TV to 80907 and they'll give you a discount coupon right there through text message. It's not an affiliate thing, so I don't get kickbacks or anything like that, but they are supporting the channel and I really appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. As always, hit that like button for me, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.